guys. We're gonna let a few people get up in here. As y'all come on, I want everybody to say hi. I can see y'all joining. Hey, Chastity. Oh, I'm fresh off of work, y'all. New orientation weeks. I've been real cute. So, y'all know I'm an RN, right? So, I don't want to put this back on because I got rained out trying to be cute and stuff. Girl, we're gonna get there. I know. So I caught myself wearing this little cute little shawl thing, the little Burberry inspired with my little Gucci belt and stuff, child. And got rained on. Mind you, not to tell y'all the whole time, my pants been on backwards. So the butt part been in the front part, y'all. My life, honey. I don't know. I just be fabulous with all the shenanigans that I have to go through. But yeah, that's how my day was going today. Then I got rained on. And on top of that, one of my baby daddies FaceTimed me and he stared so hard that my ponytail fell out, y'all, in the middle of driving. So just a ghetto ratchet mess. But that's just how my day was going. So, okay. So, Tavana, girl, I'm doing just like how I just explained. And Mimi, girl, said I need a prayer because nursing school is frustrating. And I literally was just texting the girl. She had asked my cousin for my phone number. And my cousin was like, oh, can I give her your number? I was like, sure, give her my number. So she was just texting me, telling me the same thing. And I have to just say one thing to you, Mimi. Be encouraged. For the simple fact that it was plenty of days that I did not know whether or not I was gonna finish. I didn't know if I was gonna finish because I didn't know if I was gonna be alive. Like, I didn't know if I could make it to see another day. Because, honey, those tests, those unimportant care plans, them unnecessary busy work that they give you, like, it is just the most. However, you gotta think, do you want somebody, just any old body, taking care of you? No. You want someone who really want it. Because the only way you're going to finish nursing school is if you really want it. If you really want to. You are not going to finish nursing school just because you got accepted. You're going to finish nursing school because you absolutely, positively want it. Point blank, period. You got to want it to be up at 4:45 in the morning to be at a 6 o'clock clinical. You gotta want it to make sure that you're on time. You gotta want it to make sure that you turn your stuff in. Like, you are not just gonna pass just because you got accepted. So many people get accepted. Many are called, few are chosen. Now, that's the only reference I'm gonna use. But at the end of the day, like, sis, write it down. I tell y'all in every single video that I try to do about mindset, inspiration, uplifting is write down what you want. Me, I write stuff down and pin it up on my wall. I pin it up on my mirror in my room. I pin it up in my mirror in the bathroom. I pin it up on my dashboard in my car so that I literally see it everywhere I go. And when I read it, I am a registered nurse. I read that thing for 2 years straight, and baby, look at now we here. Started from the bottom, now we here. Okay, and then you can't see my face. I literally can see my face. How come y'all can't see my face? So what, y'all just hearing my voice? Somebody talk to me. Tell me what's going on. Okay. Nursing with Key can see my face. Mimi can see my face. Okay, sis. Whew. I was about to say, damn, y'all don't let me talk for 5 minutes and couldn't even see my face. Push the camera up, please. Look, girl, I got this thing propped on my baby melatonin. We're gonna have to just... That ain't gonna work, sis. Like... This is as good as we gonna have to get. Like, I I only got on live because I have not been on live in forever, and I said that I was gonna be more consistent. So I wanted to get on here and just chit chat with y'all. Alright. April, congratulations on being accepted into nursing school. Being nervous is 100% a part of the process. But trust me, those nerves will quickly fade as soon as you start getting all the goddamn paperwork and all those assignments. And that's not to scare you off. It's just for me to be 100% real with you. It's gonna come at you like a train that's going full speed. Like, it's gonna go. So just be ready, sis. But you are prepared. You have everything you need. You just gotta do the work. That's the money. My professor said melatonin gives you nightmares. Well, Ross Howard, I don't know about your professor. I mean, some people, I ain't tell nobody to use it. I take melatonin and I sleep like a baby. I sleep lovely. I wake up well rested. If you follow me on Instagram, you see every morning I'm out here driving and singing, drinking my coffee. Melatonin does me good. Matter of fact, when I take my melatonin, I take a shower. I lay down in the bed and the TV don't even make it on. Like, I am sound asleep. Melatonin does not put you to sleep, however. It does help you stay asleep. It is a natural thing. It is not a sedative. So, I don't know about your professor. Maybe your professor just can't take melatonin. But, baby, I loves it. 5 milligrams does me well. Don't come over here with no 1 because, baby, it ain't going to do nothing for me. I need 5. I'm a big girl. I'm 178 pounds. Thicker than a Snicker. I need 5 milligrams. Alright. Yeah, child. Don't listen. Listen. If you listen to people, people will tell you that you can't do a lot of stuff. Just because they got a degree don't mean that they know all things, okay? That just means they passed a couple tests and people gave them a piece of paper. What happens for Billy don't happen for Sally. So what happened? Your professor gone. Alright. Let's see what else y'all talking about. Oh, I forgot. See, y'all got me on here ranting and raving, and I totally forgot that I'm going to talk to you all in my proper voice because somebody said that I reminded them of Bella Noche. So I can't get on here talking all ghetto because they just threw me in the ghetto girl bunch, and I'm not a ghetto girl. Like, if you was beefing at that wedding, you should have been beefing at that wedding. Y'all don't feel me. Y'all ain't seen Bella Noche. I'm gonna leave it alone. You're welcome. You are welcome. I always try to be a source of encouragement because it was plenty of days where I did not know. I said it earlier. I did not know if I was gonna finish. Like, blood, sweat, and tears went into that to get that RN badge. Yes, 6 weeks and you are done with LPN school, mom of 3. When I went to LPN school, I had 2 kids. So 1 more ain't make it no more easier or no more harder when I went to RN school because, baby, I felt like I was dying every day. So I just want to say congratulations, sis, because 6 weeks is going to be here before you know it, and you're going to be walking into 2020 a whole nurse. They got to put respect on you in the new decade, sis. Nah, that's powerful. Nursing Key says, congrats, Rashida. Is it Rashida or Rashida Johnson? I honestly don't know how you did it with 3 kids, but clearly you're a soldier because I don't have no kids and I was dying. Honey, listen, Key, yes. Like, I don't know how people with kids do it. You wanna know? I don't know because I barely did it. I had to call my mama every single day. Rashida, okay. I don't know how we do it, girl. Literally, I think I just had to forget that I had kids. Not forget them, but just get up and just focus on doing it because it gets hard out here for a pimp. So congrats, boo. You should be extremely proud of yourself for accomplishing. You set out for a goal and you accomplished it. That's in itself is something to be proud of. Make sure you get the Saunders book. Do 100 questions a day. When I was at LPN school to study for my boards, I did 100 questions a day. When I was waiting to take my boards. And the reason why I took 100 questions a day was because I had failed the exit exam the first time. And that hit my confidence. Like, it made me feel like I did not know what I was doing. So I was like, oh my gosh. When I retook it and I passed it, I was happy, but it had already instilled like that sense of lack. Like I wasn't good enough, that I wasn't able to pass it the first time, like majority of my class, because it was 2 of us who didn't pass it. So out of 12, 2 didn't pass and 10 did. And I was like, well, dang, I must not be as smart as I think I am if I didn't pass it the first time. So I prepared. I am a person who likes to be prepared. If I'm prepared walking into the room, I'm more confident that I can handle it. So I did 100 questions a day and I was out of there in the minimum questions. I think for LPM it's 85 questions and I cut off at 85. Like when I got to 56, I was like, ooh, girl, slow down. You only been in here 30 minutes. You already have 56 questions. Take it down. But next thing you know, it cut off. I wasn't even in there an hour. Saunders, I swear by Saunders. If you saw my last video, I even used Saunders for my RM. So I swear by Saunders. So Rashida, knock your 6 weeks out and make sure you got your Saunders book. I think in LPN school, if you're in Florida, I don't know where you are, it comes part of your bundle. Savannah said, did you change your work schedule while in RN program or did you just stick it out? I applied for RN school while working in the emergency department. And when I got accepted into nursing school, I made the choice. My job did not force me and didn't say they weren't going to work with me, but I made the choice to quit the emergency department and go work in a nursing home. I chose the nursing home because I felt like it would give me, all right, so let's turn a little bit this way. Now my baby daddy tried to interrupt our live. Okay, so this is way better, y'all. Do y'all think this is better? I think this lighting is way better. I don't know why I didn't do this side from the beginning. Tell me what you think. But anyways, so I quit the emergency department and started working in the nursing home. And I chose the nursing home because it was flexible shifts. You could work mornings, you could work 7 to 3, 3 to 11, 11 to 7, and I had the option to only work weekends. For me, that equipped me with independence. I still work full-time hours though. I will do 16 on Saturday, 16 on Sunday. 16 and 16 is 32 hours. Divide that by 2 is 64. That's considered full-time. If I wanted to, or if I was able to pick up a 1 8-hour shift during the week, that would have gave me 40 hours for 1 week, because 32 plus 8 equals 40. Or I could have just got 72. So it gave me the option. Ooh, don't be scaring me like that. Hold on. Hey, you scared me. Now you know I'm home by myself, and you running up on my door like that. Had me thinking it was a killer out there. Don't lock your brother and your sister out. That's not nice. Okay, well just leave it unlocked for them. Let me see my package. Say hey to YouTube.
Hi YouTube.
This Cameron, middle baby.
I'm gonna have my own channel and a few in next year or something.
Plug. Oh, the only way we're gonna get a new channel is if we start behaving in school. How about that? All right. Okay. So yes, honey, I also talked about this in one of my other videos. I'm always gonna plug myself, but because every time I do a live, you always on here, so I know you've been riding with me for a while. So yeah, that is that. Let's see what else y'all here talking about. I'm in Chicago and know we have ATI. Y'all have ATI as your exit exam. Look, CJ, leave that door alone. Come here. Why you in those clothes? Did you mess up at daycare?
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah.
I know he don't gotta pull up on. Say hey to YouTube.
Hey.
Give me a kiss. All right, where you going? Your hair look cute.
Thank you.
Come say hey to YouTube. All right, y'all. Done seen all three of my babies. All right, you smell like barbecue.
Barbecue?
Yes.
This is barbecue.
Did I find the coursework more what? More challenging, or what? For me, we have ATI here in Florida too. I think ATI is worldwide. So ATI is your exit exam, right? And then you got to take a state board certification. Go put that back up there. Put it on the counter. Yeah. Hey girl, hey. Rashida. Okay. So yeah, we had to take ATI and LPN and RN for exit exam. And we had to score in the 90th percentile in order to pass the NCLEX on the first try in order to pass the exit exam. But what I'm saying is to study for your state boards, you should get the Saunders. That was something that we had to pay for RN. I had to pay, but in Florida for the LPN, it came as a bundle. But at the end of the day, I don't know really what they do up in Chicago. So follow what your instructors say because that's their job to make you pass the NCLEX on the first try. Did you find the coursework? For me, it was okay. The level of difficulty in RN school was not harder than LPN because the way I looked at it as once you know how the heart pumps, the heart gonna pump the same regardless if you're an LPN, RN, CNA, medical doctor, nurse practitioner. It don't ever change, ever. So once I knew the fundamentals of nursing, when I went to RN school, it just gave me a more in-depth look at it. So for me, it was not too much harder. For me, it was just juggling my life and my schoolwork. For me, nursing school was more of a battle of survival of the fittest. Like, that's just how I took it. You take enough tests to where you can fail one and still pass. Or I'm not telling nobody to fail, but I failed almost every goddamn test, every class I failed a test. And failing is anything under a 74. So even if I got a 72, that's technically still a fail. So, but yeah, to me it wasn't as hard. LPN school was way harder for me because I really didn't have any kind of background in nursing. I was a CNA, but all I did was sit. Like, I would just go to people's house and do home health, and I just sat. So I didn't really know what patients look like. I had to learn all of that in nursing school. So that was the learning curve for me. When I went to RN school, I had already worked. Yeah, I did a bridge. I had already worked in the nursing home. I had already, what's that? All right, thank you. I'd already worked in the emergency department. I know what Cardizem drips were. I knew how long it took from the first signs of stroke to when you needed to get interventions. So when I went back to nursing school for my RN, I already had a lot of background. It was just more of keeping your head in the game, like pushing through. All right, I took an L. Let me bounce right back. That was what nursing school was for me. Hey, Sharice. I'm currently doing my prerequisites and I have to discipline myself. I'm so in a rush to be in the actual nursing program. Okay. Yes. Miss C. Yes. Patience. One thing about it is stay the course. I chose to go to a private school because I didn't feel like I had the time. Well, in actuality, I finished the same time as I did as my friends who went through the state college, which was supposed to be the longer route. Excuse me. You just have to stay the course, sis. Be patient, because one thing about it, once you get into that program, it's gonna go by fast. One thing about it, just stay the course. Trust me, everything is working in your favor. Use that time to save up your money for every single thing. Girl, people die, people get divorces, children have to have emergency surgery. I don't know if you had kids, but god damn it, the trash can will catch on fire. Anything that can go wrong, I have seen it go wrong in nursing school. Not so much for me, but for other people. For me, mine was a financial issue. My issues were financial. 100%. I had a boyfriend. He dumped me. Sis. Showed up to graduation with no gift. Like, not proud of me. So I didn't have that support there. But just be at an area where you can just get your mind. So condition yourself while you're doing the prereqs. That's my advice. When you're in prereqs, take it just as serious, because that GPA is going to carry you on for your next degree. So just be patient, boo, and just know that everything is working in your favor. If you really want to get them done, take all them damn prereqs at once. If you really want to. Or go to a private school where they put it in, but just be prepared to pay that coin. Time is money. So either way it go, you spending money some kind of way, whether you do it in with your time or whether you're doing it with student loans. Did you already say if you took your NCLEX? Yes, sis. I had to take my NCLEX to have this whole RN badge, sis. I took that NCLEX and passed on the first try. I got all 265 freaking questions. Woo! Talking about endurance. When I tell y'all, I talked about me having to go through the survival of the fittest. When I tell y'all, it was all a mental thing for me through the whole way through. I had to continue, like from the start of my program to me getting my actual license, I had to constantly reassure myself that I already have this. This is already mine. Everything I need is inside of me. When I tell y'all that, I'm not just telling y'all that. I told myself that too. Like, I had to tell myself, Kristen, you are a victor. You're more than a conqueror. Like, you can do this. Everything that God has planned for you, all you have to do is walk into it. Order my steps, Lord. Order my steps. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Literally wrote that on every test. To the point that even when I got to my NCLEX, I had to still tell myself that, because in LPN, I got the minimum questions. I got 85. When I got to the RN, once it passed and it went to 76, I was like, shit. I must have been getting questions wrong. So then I started thinking to myself, like, oh my gosh, Kristen, like you weren't prepared. So I had to tell myself, you know what? Get rid of doubt, because at the end of the day, Kristen, you here. You got another question, so you got another chance to get it. You getting another question, you better get this question right, because this question might be the question that decide whether or not you pass or fail. And you ain't come here to fail. You came here to pass, sis. Do you know how many seconds? Like, literally, these are conversations that myself is having with myself. Like, do you know how much you sacrificed to get here? Do you know how much your family sacrificed for you to get here? You are not gonna fail. You are gonna pass. I am gonna pass. Like, literally, y'all. It is about mindset. I really, 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 really want everyone to know that. Jenna's Life. Do we email that or is it a website? It's an email. Jenna's Life. Are you familiar that I am hiring interns for KristenRenee.com and for my YouTube channel? I need a virtual assistant, someone to help me and collaborate with me to grow my brand. I am paid. This is a paid position. So just a little quick tidbit for the people that are on here that follow me on Instagram that already know that was my whole point of getting on YouTube, to tell people on YouTube that I'm hiring for a virtual assistant. But I didn't get to that point because we started talking about other stuff. But what I need from my virtual assistant is kind of to help me with the back. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Y'all still there? I need my virtual assistant to help me with the back end, far as keeping us on track, because I'm working full time, I'm a mom full time, and I have a full time business outside of nursing and everything. I do makeup and lashes, which requires a lot of my time too. So I need someone that's gonna kind of keep this afloat. I want someone who is innovative and can bring new ideas to the table for us to collaborate and for me to do and for you to help me see it through. And I also need someone that can kind of help me be organized. So pay is negotiable. I'm willing to work with you. If you feel like you are worth this price and this is what you can bring to the table, we can work that out. If you want to go off a percentage, if you want to do off commission, I'm willing to work with you with the pay. I have a couple ideas, but that's something that we can discuss afterwards. I kind of want to see what kind of ideas you can bring to the table that can help me elevate my brand. And when I mean elevate it, I mean reach a larger mass of people. Speaking engagements, I want my person, my virtual assistant, to be a part with me every step of the way. I did not want this person to be friends and family, because I literally could have gotten someone that I see every single day to fill this position. I didn't want it to be friends and family. I wanted it to be someone that I don't know, so that I can form a bond with that person, help them grow, them help me grow, if that makes sense. And plus, friends and family is too personal. They already said if you ever want to fall out with somebody that you're friends with, work with them or live with them. I was roommates with a friend and it ended terrible. So I learned my lesson then. I want someone. But anyways, email me at info@KristenRenee. If y'all want more info, just keep on asking me and I can kind of elaborate more. I don't know if everybody on here was even on here for that, so I don't want to bore y'all with it. But for the people who genuinely want to be a part of my brand, please, please, please email me. And once I start getting my emails, I'm going to start setting up like phone interviews so that we can FaceTime or Skype if you don't have an iPhone, so that we can kind of have a feel to see if we could be a good fit for each other. Because people, the person you see on the YouTube might not be the person you work with. Not saying that I'm a different person, but when we talking business, we got to be serious, not jokey jokey. Even though I have like so many ideas, and Kristen Renee YouTube, KristenRenee.com is about to go to another level, because I'm really ready to take this serious, and I really want someone who is just as serious as I am. Because baby, when I tell you the vision I have for this, it's gonna like blow up, skyrocket, take off, offset, honey. I just know it's gonna go there. She's gonna be one of the greatest. So if you really want to be a part of the team, you really can see the vision, please don't hesitate. Even if you don't have experience. I don't have experience. All you have to do is be willing to work. What is the business about? What you're watching right now. My YouTube channel and my KristenRenee.com, which is a blog / real business. Like, when you're an influencer or a blogger or whatever, you have to have a YouTube, plus you have to have a website. And both of those things need to be functioning, running. But I also have Kristen Renee Beauty, which is where I do makeup, lashes, waxing, And that is my physical business in an actual brick and mortar business. So that is not what I need help with. That's a totally different entity. But KristenRenee.com, like my online presence, is what I need someone to help me with. It's a virtual assistant position, and low key, once this business like blow, this virtual assistant might turn into an old CFO. Like, you might be a whole vice president type thing, because this is really a one person show. Like, I'm literally doing every single thing by myself, which is why I need a second person, which is why I'm willing to pay them, because I really want this person to take it just as serious as I am. So if I'm going to be taking hard-earned green dollars out of my kids, away from my family, out of my household to pay someone else, you best to believe I'm just as serious about how I want you to be serious about this. Point blank, period. I don't want someone who is hesitant. You can't be scared. You cannot. You cannot be scared. So if you feel like this is for you, send a pitch on how you can help me level up, what your ideas could be to help, and how you will be an asset to my team. Please be organized, because, honey, I am a full-time mom, a full-time nurse, full-time every freaking thing. It seems like everything is full-time around here. I'm like, well, damn, do they have part-time mommy positions? Unfortunately, they don't. Oh, if you can't go to Bella Dolce's, where can you go? I'm so mad that they compared me to that lady. Like, I'm still kind of hurt. I know it was innocent, but I'm still kind of... Alright, so let me keep on. Facts. So true. Preach, girl. You think for-profit schools are a scam? Alright. My thing with for-profit schools, no, I don't feel like they're a scam. I feel like they bought their coins. They have to teach you adequately in order for you to be successful, because it makes them successful. However, they study financial student loans. They know how much money you can max out on a Pell Grant, and 98% of the time, they gonna make you max out. So they are about getting their coins. They are not about the community. They don't care if you have to sell a kidney. They want you to get them coins. However, they do prepare you. Mostly, I don't know. I lie. I do know one person who failed the NCLEX. But, matter of fact, two. But I don't know anyone who genuinely did the work and didn't pass the NCLEX. I know people who cheated, and they were kind of the ones who didn't pass the NCLEX, but that ain't none of my business to judge, because who am I? Those who live in a glass house cannot be throwing stones. So I will not shade them, but I am being 100% with you. Every single person that I know that have went to for-profit schools, because Galen is a for-profit school, it's private. I think that's what you was going for, private versus public. And the only difference between public and private schools are public schools have to fit way more criteria under the state guidelines, like federal guidelines. Where private schools, they're private, they're not getting funding from the state like public schools are, so they can do whatever the hell they want to do. So I don't feel like they're a scam, but I do know that they're about their coin, and you gonna pay them at once as in one semester on. I don't know what you mean, Miss C, by at once or as in one semester, or taking your prereqs. Take them all in one semester. If you only got like 3 left and you really want to get through, pile them babies up so that you can be done. Split them up in 2 semesters, one in the summer, one in the spring, so that you could be ready to apply in the fall. Katie Jean, I'm actually studying for my LPN NCLEX. What would you recommend to memorize or to make sure you know? Katie, I use Saunders. I did 100 questions a day. The only thing that I feel like you should memorize are your lab values, so that if you see a lab value, you know which ones are abnormal. So when you see it, you know that's automatically the answer, because it's the only abnormal lab value. But far as what information I live by, swear by Saunders. If you actually pay attention in the last video that I posted about RN and I was showing all of the books I had registered, right above my RN NCLEX prep was my LPN NCLEX prep. I used Saunders for LPN and RN NCLEX and I passed both on the first try. 100 questions a day. Keep the NCLEX retake away. Nikita says, I'm so happy for you. Thank you, sis. Katie, congratulations. I've been following you a long time. Thank you so much. Sharice, oh my gosh, 265. Congrats. I sit for mine in September and it started at 112. I was dying. But did you pass? That's all that matters, sis. It's passing. Congratulations to you though. Yes, congrats. Candace, how do you remember all of the drugs, especially with ATI? I don't necessarily remember all the drugs, Candace. What I would say is drug classes. I knew my beta blockers were LOL. So if I see metoprolol or carvedilol, I know those are all beta blockers. Beta blockers affect the heart rate. So I know that if someone who is taking a beta blocker and has a heart rate of 56, I might want to ask the doctor how they feel about it before I administer it. If someone is allergic to penicillin, everything with the last name Cillin, I will reconsider. I know that I have to know all of my psychotics, like my PAMs and ZAMs and all of those. You got to know those. So I kind of just memorized drug classes and certain little things that were red flags. Like when you're giving someone digoxin, you're supposed to listen to the apical pulse, less than 60. That's the only drug that you have to do that for, or at least the only major mega drug that you have to do that for. So I always remember those type of things. Very prominent things about certain things that don't apply to everything else, if that makes sense. What's another drug? It's an antibiotic. It's high powered IV vancomycin. Red man syndrome. You know it's toxic if the person turns red. They will be red even if they black. So you have to know these type of things. It don't apply to anything else. No other drug turn someone red. So I make sure that I know certain things, if that makes sense. What?
I wrote my own song.
Malia, please email me because I think you reached out to me on Instagram. I responded to you, I'm pretty sure. Crystal Johnson, let me in, sis. Email, pitch to my email, and I will be talking to you. Crystal, yes, honey, yes. RN here. Okay, sis, let's get it together. Malia says she emailing me now, so I'll see it in a little bit. Yes, Jenna, you can do it. I can do it. You can do it, girl. We could be out here together. Malia, what was that? What? You better chill. What?
I had a good day.
You had a good day?
Yeah.
Let me see your stamp. Your stamp?
No.
Oh, well, you better tell them to give you a stamp. You smell like barbecue. Smoke straight off the pit. Give me another kiss, huh? It's closed? Why you poop? You supposed to use the toilet. Go get on the toilet. Are those wipes still in my car?